Last week, I launched the SJS Direct Cover Kickstarter in an effort to raise funds to pay for this year's covers. Unfortunately, the response that I got on my blog and social media was downright disappointing. On my blog and on social media, the posts that I put up got some of the least responses on social media in the last 7 or 8 years I have actually been on here. It's like everyone just literally disappeared. I mean, within a week, my blog and my YouTube channel turned into a ghost town. And I found that to be extremely disappointing because many in the black community, when you go on social media, are complaining about these negative images in media. They're complaining about how these images in media are degrading to black people. And they talk about how they want things to change. Well, however, these things cannot change unless you make efforts to support those who are making efforts to create counter images to them. And as the publisher of SJS Direct, I have been making efforts to try to create counter images of African Americans in media for the last 7 years with the SJS Direct imprint. However, my big problem is finding people who will make efforts to try to support me in that campaign. Now, there have been some brothers and sisters who have come out to support SJS Direct products, and I really appreciate their continuing support. However, the response that I got to this crowdfunding project, was, sad to me because I often see these people, on social media complaining about shows like Your Empire, Your Scandal, and they can tell me everything that went on, during this show, everything that Lucius and Cookie have done, everything Olivia Pope has done with Fitz. They can tell me everything about that in Facebook posts. But when you ask these people, how many black owned businesses have you supported, you get crickets. I mean, that shows you, a powerful statement regarding how African Americans, feel about these negative images because they're sitting there, they're watching this stuff, they're complaining about it. But when somebody like myself says, I need to raise funds to promote positive images of African Americans and, put positive images of African Americans on my covers, no one is available. And that's really disturbing because nothing's going to change unless you make efforts to change it. And these are and the other really disturbing thing about it is that many of these same people who are on social media like YouTube's and Facebook's and Twitter. These are the same people who will sit there and will talk about group economics. We need to support black-owned businesses. We need to help black-owned businesses, and we need to build black businesses in the community. However, I could not find a single one of these people, who make all of these statements and post all these memes on Facebook, on YouTube, on social media, who make these hour-long videos, who have these 3 and 4 hour-long blog talk radio shows. Could not find a single one of these people to help me promote this SJS Direct Cover Kickstarter where I'm trying to raise funds to put positive images like these on the covers of my books, and could not find any of these people. They literally, again, disappeared off the face of the earth. And what's even the most disturbing thing is that your so-called pro-blacks who say that they love black people so much, who care so much about black people, who say that they are about black pride and they love black people so much. These people, again, disappeared off the face of the earth when Shawn launched the SJS Direct Cover Kickstarter. Could not find a single one of these black people, to donate even $1 to this project. And what's really sad about everything here is that, these actions, speak louder than the words that many of these people post on social media or the words that they speak on these YouTube videos about, you know, group economics, supporting black businesses, and building black businesses, because these actions, tell the world what a lot of these people's really more how these people really feel about black-owned businesses and supporting them in their efforts. Because you can make all these posts and memes, but how you spend your money really makes a statement about your concerns for black people. And when you don't spend your money with black-owned businesses, it says a whole lot more than if you guys went out here and spent money with a black-owned business like mine. Because everyone, again, is always complaining about these negative images in media regarding African Americans. However, when it's time to spend the money, what do we make number one at the box office? We make movies like No Good Deed, featuring a black brute, the number one movie at the box office. We make movies like The Perfect Guy, which features another black brute, the number one movie at the box office. We make movies like Straight Outta Compton, which feature racist stereotypes about African Americans, number one movie at the box office, and one of the highest grossing black films overall. And we then make shows which feature the worst stereotypes about African Americans, like your Empire, like your Scandal. We make those the highest rated TV shows on network television. And then we want to say, we want positive images. Well, as a publisher of positive images, I have the, you know, sales to tell you that a lot of times these African Americans who talk this stuff, you literally don't show up, and other producers have them. I mean, as I've posted in previous videos talking about Pride, to the great debaters. When black people spend money, they are making a statement, about what type of media they want. And when you support stereotypes, all you're going to get are more stereotypes. And that's something that I sadly have seen over the last, 25, 30 years. And on the flip side, these are the same people talking about change. And when you offer them an opportunity to help out, with a positive image and support positive images, these people are nowhere to be found. And they don't understand, the impact of images on media. These images that we watch and these images we imbibe, they they have an impact on us all because they influence us and our behaviors. When we see certain types of images of African Americans, they pretty much, can influence people to act and behave in a certain way. And that's why I try to make every effort, to put positive images of African Americans on my books. Now, last year, I put two strong, I believe, strong images of African American women on my books. And this year, I really wanted to put two strong images of an African American man on two of my titles. Now, for Isis Bride of Dracula and John Haynes, The Man Who Rules the World, I really wanted to put an image of a strong, masculine, black male on the covers of both of those books. And I believe that's very important because we don't have that many images of strong, masculine, black males out there. When I look at most media today, we have these effeminized images of African American men. We have these feminized images of African American men, like your Jaden Smith, who is the face of the Louis Vuitton women's line, like your Taye Diggs, who went out here playing in Hedwig and the Angry Inch, wearing makeup and a dress, like many of the characters in your Tyler Perry movies, or and even these fashion shows where you see these black men wearing skirts and dresses, and even one magazine cover where I saw black men wearing heels. We don't see that many images of strong masculine males out here anymore, like I used to see with the Cosby Show and movies like Blade. We don't see that anymore. Instead, we get a lot of effeminized and questionable images, and these images are having an impact on black males overall because when black males see this, as they start believing that this is the way black men are supposed to act. And the same thing with African American women. When you have a lot of negative images in media, people start believing this is the way people are supposed to act. And this is one of the reasons why I work so hard on publishing books like the ISIS series, The Temptation of John Haynes, and numerous other titles in the SJS Direct catalog, because I understand the impact of image on media. I understand the impact of story in media. And when stories are out here, then they're the only media out here, you start believing that this is the only media that's out here. So I make every effort to try to produce, counter images so that people can see a different picture of African American, a different experience of African American, and I'm hoping a more balanced image of African Americans out there. Now, I've been out of work for quite some time now, but I still continue to publish titles on a shoestring budget. And the only way for me to pay for, quality covers like these is with crowdfunding projects and the support of numerous people out here. Every donation that I get will be used towards paying for the covers of books like these and shipping out rewards like these. And this year, I'm planning on offering not only paperback titles to readers but ebooks as well. And the artist who was doing the covers, Bill Walko, was offering a chance for people to get 10 people to get a single figure art commission from him, and his commissions are highly sought out at Comic Cons, and then usually the only way you can get a commission from him is at a Comic Con. Um, and he's offering an opportunity for 10 people to get a commission through this Kickstarter. So there are a lot of great rewards that I'm offering as part of this SJS Direct Cover Kickstarter. And what I would really like to see more people do is come out and support this project, because we can't continue to protest and complain to mainstream media without supporting those who are trying to produce, the counter images. The people trying to produce the counter images are the ones who desperately need the help of African Americans, and we need those dollars, to come back to the community, because we can't keep saying that we want, positive images of African Americans. We need to support black-owned business. We need to participate in group economics, and pay lip service to those ideologies without putting our money where our mouth is, because again, our actions speak louder than our words, and when we spend our dollars on says a lot more about anything than you know what we talk about, because when we spend money, we are making a statement to the world about what we want and what we desire to have out here as African American. Every dollar we spend on positive images of African Americans tells the world that this is the type of product we want, this is the type of product we want on the shelf, this is the type of product we want out here, and we want you to produce more. And that's going to be the thing that makes people want to come out and produce more products like that. And you can't say that you want one thing and then go out and support another. A lot of people have sat there and said we need more positive images of African Americans, we need more balanced images of African Americans, and we need to start putting some money behind it. And that's why I go out here and do these projects like this crowdfunding, because I desperately need money and support from people in the community. I mean, this is not the time to come out to disappear. This is the time, for people to come out here and start sharing links to the SJS Direct Cover Kickstarter, start donating to the SJS Direct Cover Kickstarter, and really make that profound statement about what they want to be seen as African American, what type of images they want to be seen as African American, and what type of projects they want to be seen in the African American community. This is the opportunity for everyone to really make that powerful statement, to the world about that. And you can do that for, again, as low as $5, because this year I'm offering ebooks for just a $5 donation. And this is your chance, to make that statement to everyone about what you want as African American. Because as long as you sit on the sidelines, the media that is out here now is the media we're going to continue to see. But if you come get up and spend your money, it's going to make a statement to the world about the type of media you want to see as African American. Now, you can donate to the SJS Direct Cover Kickstarter by clicking the link in the description box. I appreciate all the help and support, and I'm going to make every effort to make sure that everyone gets the rewards, like last year's donors who got paperback editions of ISIS Night of the Vampires and East Team Undercover, and some donors even got the entire ISIS series. So I will make every effort to get those rewards out. I will make every effort to produce books with those covers, and you have my assurance that you're going to get something for every dollar that you donate.